Hello, Wildtree friends. I hope you're doing great. This is Annie Alexander out of the Kansas City area. And a lot of my customers have been asking me, how do I use the amazing Wildtree app? So I'm going to take you through a little tutorial and show you how I use it. It has been a lifesaver. I kid you not. I am able to plan a week's worth of meals in about 10 minutes now, and that includes my grocery list and everything. So it just makes it super, super simple, time saver and money saver in the long run because I'm not buying a lot of extras at the grocery store. So I'm going to share with you my actual page. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is the dashboard. If you are new to Wildtree Meals, you would go ahead and put in wildtreemeals.com. It would bring you up and it would have you register. And when you register, if you put in this referral code, T3U4N, then you will get $5 off your first order that's over 50 bucks. Okay, so that's awesome. The other thing you get is 10% off every time you order within the app. It'll be off of your next order, so it's kind of a credit. So if you order $100 today, your next order, you would get $10 off. So it's a fantastic way to save some money with Wildtree. Okay, let me show you down here. I'm going to go to edit your profile. So you'll be able to go in and do all of this. There's also a tutorial here that you could take, and it'll give you some information as well. You can also set dietary preferences in here. So those friends that have dietary needs and they say, none of those meal planning companies can help me, that's not true. I promise we'll be able to help them. So here's your dashboard again. You can look at your order history. But let me show you how to build your actual menu. So a lot of you might have some Wildtree products in your pantry already that we want to use those up. We don't want them to sit there and go bad, and let's use them up. I don't want to waste anybody's money. So you can go through here and add your products either by clicking on it or typing it in this area and tell the system that you have items in your pantry that you want to use up. If you are on your phone, this is like transferable. You can either do it on your computer or your phone. It talks to each other. If you're on your phone, you can actually scan those products in simply. So you just take your phone, boom, scan, done, and it'll add it to your pantry. As you go through and start using the app, you can add into my collections your favorite recipes, your family's favorite recipes. So you can see all of my favorites are listed here. If I wanted to go to sides, here are my favorite sides for my family. So I've just started using this collection, so I don't have a ton in here yet. But what my plan is, here's my family favorites. I'm going to get all of our family favorites in here, and then I will just be able to add directly from here, let me show you, to my grocery list. And I'll be able to plan out a month at a time in just a few clicks of a button. So I'm excited, if you can't tell, because it's just going to make it so easy. Okay, so that's my collections. To create your menu originally, if you want, you can go through here and you can either do a one-click and it'll just give you suggestions, or if you have a lot of dietary restrictions, you can go through and set it up step by step. So how many dinners are you going to make for your family per week? I set mine at 3 to start with. Just to kind of, it wasn't so overwhelming. What this does is it'll give you options for however many meals you set. So I set mine for 3, but ultimately it'll probably be more like 5 because we'll eat leftovers and then maybe a family favorite, or maybe we'll go out or something like that. So you can tell it then to ignore what's in your pantry and just tell you whatever menus are out there, and you can buy your Wildtree to match it. If you're a first-time user, that one would be great. You can tell it to use up the products in your pantry. Sometimes I find that this one is a little bit limiting because if a menu calls for a half teaspoon of something that's not in your pantry, it will not show you that recipe. So I always mark use my pantry and also recommend new products. Then you can also tell it over here, do you want make ahead, which is like a freezer meals? make fresh, which is day of cooking, or make fast, which is like super fast tacos, spaghetti, things like that. I actually just leave that blank because I find that almost all of our meals are really make fast. So I lost it. Something popped up on my computer there. So then I have down here in the meal preferences, I hit continue. And you can tell the system, do you guys like Asian, Mexican, Italian? You can mark whatever you like in here. And I just have all of mine set so it's open. And then in the allergens, you can mark and tell it what allergies you have. You can tell it what type of diet you're on. And you can also tell the system, hey, I don't like red bell peppers, or I don't like pork. Now I leave these all blank, and here's why. I feel like when a menu or a recipe calls for red bell peppers, I just leave it out and we'll put onions in instead. So pork, I'll just sub chicken. Fish, you can sub chicken. So that's how I work around these dietary restrictions. Okay, so then you can go to your menu planner and your actual plan. So I went through all the recipes that it gave me when I did all of my dietary restrictions originally. You can look at all the recipes here. And then if you click on the little calendar, you can tell it what week to put that specific recipe in. Okay, so then they're all listed over here. Now, here is, I love this part. So if I go to week 1, here's what we're gonna have this week. And I want to add this to my grocery list. I literally just click that little button. I don't know if you guys can see that there. This little plus button, and it adds it to my grocery list. Okay, so I'm gonna make these 3 meals this week. I'm just gonna add those all, and then this 1 pan steak and veggies, which is one of my favorite. There we go. Okay, you can click this anytime and change what week you're doing it. And this little button here, the bookmark, is where you add it to your collection favorites. Okay, now watch this. If I go over here to grocery list, it has everything that I would need for all of those recipes that I just clicked. So this is amazing. And then say you already have carrots, you don't need them, you can actually just take them off your grocery list. Okay, oh, I have garlic already, I have a green bell pepper. So you can just go through here and filter down to what you actually need. The other thing you can do here is you can actually add, I need some almond milk. So I'm gonna add that to my grocery list. It's gonna say what area I get it in and add. So you can add those individual items that your family might need to your grocery list. So when I walk in the grocery store with my phone, I literally just, once I pick something up and put it in the cart, I hit the minus button, take it off my grocery list, and I'm in and out of the grocery store super fast, and I'm saving money because I'm not buying anything extra. Okay, here's a list for all recipes that we have. There's over 1,300 recipes, so maybe instead of Pinterest, Wildtree could be your new Pinterest for you. And again, from here, you can add this to your meal plan each week, or you can bookmark it as your favorite. And here are all products. You can search our products and add them to your grocery cart, or you could search for all the desserts that we have. So you can just go through and click around so you can easily find the product that you're looking for, and then there you would add it to your Wildtree grocery cart. Here we have just about Wildtree. A lot of people, Wildtree is brand new, and we have some exciting news coming out in February too, and you're just gonna see Wildtree exploding around the nation. So that brings us to the business opportunity, and I would just tell you, like, we need more people to help spread the word of what's coming. So if you know anybody who's ambitious, who's driven, who wants a little bit of extra income on the side or to start their own business, I highly encourage you to just have a conversation with me. Send them my way. I'm happy to talk to them and just see if Wildtree is a good fit for them. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but if we don't have that conversation, we won't know. So I think that's it in here that I want to show you. There was one other thing I thought of. If I go to recipes, I'm just going to pull this random one up here. And I'm in here looking at the recipe, deciding, oh, this is what I want. You can actually add the items to your Wildtree grocery cart by just clicking that little cart right there, and it'll add the roasted garlic grapeseed oil, okay, to the cart. And, or if you need them all, you can add this. It'll go to the grocery list, add all these items, it'll go to the grocery cart. So I think we go back to the dashboard. The last thing I want to show you is, remember when you put in this code when you first signed up, you will have a code in this dashboard as well. And every time you share that code, you will get $5 off, and your friend will get $5 off when they place their first $50 order. So share that code with everybody and show them how amazing the Wildtree app is. That's it, you guys. Have a great day. Hopefully this was helpful. We'll talk to you soon.